can see how long we've been live streaming and the amount of viewers we have. Now if we go back
Okay. Ja, det er første gang, jeg prøver det her. Prøv lige at gå herind på YouTube, og så skriv den her.
Skriv hvad? Siger du?
Bare var noget i den der chat der.
Og der får en delay på nu. Det er først nu, du siger det på din YouTube. At vi skal gå hen og sige noget.
Fanden. Jamen, det er første gang, jeg lige overhovedet leger med det. Nå, men jeg starter lige det der spil der.
Nå,
Så.
ja, men det var mere, jeg var overrasket, at der var så meget delay på.
Okay.
Fordi det, jeg skrev hej, så at sige, der sagde du på streamen, det du sagde, vi skulle gøre her. Så det, der overrasker mig, at der var sygt meget delay, for jeg synes, jeg var røv langsomt nemlig.
Nå, men er I klar til, at jeg skal sige det der spil der, eller hvad?
Ja, og jeg havde noget stik med stale, som man siger.
Game capture der. Kom der et game frem nu?
Jeg kigger stadig. Jeg ser bare det. Jo, det kom.
Okay.
Og bare lige ned med det lavet, du ved, ikke? Men det, ja, vi kan se det nu. Skulle vi ikke se det? Der er slut på.
Super.
Oh my god, det er menu det. Ham som venstre, det er Diablo. Jeg vil bare lige sige.
Din?
Jeg kan ikke se noget.
Okay, jeg sender lige til dig på Discord.
Diablo, har mod til venstre, ikke til dig?
Nå, okay.
Så er han, der slår på dig, I guess.
Hold da kæft.
Det er helt mest realistisk.
Så kan du se spillet.
Hvad er det?
Det er det der spil der. Det er fordi jeg livestreamer det ind på YouTube. Fuck, der er meget her, man. Skid jeg op i hovedet?
Delay på YouTube, bare lige så.
What the fuck?
Nej, der er meget læse her.
need to open my chakra. Oh fuck. Not opening. I need more practice. Stalin never changed. Only Papadanin could leave a lasting
Hvad er det
impression.
her?
When Stalin became an escapist, at least I lost some. He stopped eating meat and started to practice yoga, martial arts, and meditation. He
Kan jeg gå
spurned
analyse,
his
Ghetto? Det er
administrative
fedt.
duties, seeing them as a source of stress and anger. But his self-imposed removal from the country's political scene led to fierce infighting in the ranks. The party did not approve of the leader's lifestyle, and in the end, Malenkov, Beria, and Khrushchev united to depose Stalin. And we used to drink together. On his 102nd birthday, Stalin was poisoned by one of the members of Politburo. If you raise a snake, expect to get bitten. I should have done more repressions. Stalin's spiritual guru was then declared the enemy of the people and a spy, and faced the firing squad.
Du kan streame det på Discord i stedet for, fordi der er virkelig...
Nej, jeg er så streamet derinde nu. Jeg har ikke siddet og streamet det 100 steder. Hvad?
For hun at ringe, mand. Det var overspil.
Let's pool.
Are you plan and happen and I give your death so are you for that I shoot in this if so I know the all I pick up from partially and I've so got something
Okay. Det er noget mærkeligt noget, det her.
You probably wonder who I am. Let me explain. An ordinary guy who was studying to be a historian. But that's not a big deal these days. Higher education means nothing in this country. It is almost impossible to find a job, and all those employed are still
You
very
game.
poor. Public organizations get shut down, incessant staff reductions, write-offs, and poverty. On the other hand, oligarchs and their friends hold power with an iron grip. In their personal interests, they switched everything to private rails. The country was divided and sold. Despite having a diploma with honor and a completed dissertation paper, I had to become a stash man. A stash man works hard, but can earn good money. In this damned world, money decides everything.
Smugler kokain.
This
Skal
is
den op i
not
røven.
without it. Still, existential despair, ethical hopelessness, and inner decay are killing me. I wish the world were different. At least a little. I studied to be a historian in order to devote more time to researching great revolutionaries and anarchists of the past, as well as in the hope of finding out how we can change the world today. All in vain. There are only few people like me now. We are too scanty to change anything. But maybe I got lucky this time. This is Semyon Mikhailovich, my neighbor and an inveterate alcoholic. When drunk, he talks all sorts of nonsense about the time machine and pretends to be a great physicist who studied in Germany. At least I thought it was nonsense.
until I put his wife on my cock one day. Natalia Ivanova, an elderly woman, used to seek solace, and believe me, she did find it. Just imagine, her husband drinks and beats her, and there is a young and always sexually hungry guy next door. That is me. It's a sin not to take advantage. I remember very well how her small, cunning, old womanish eyes spotted me right away. I could understand this because I did not take my eyes off her too. Yes, I love MILFs. Why not? Who is sinless? Long story short, when my cock visited her rotten truffle for the nth time, and we had hot sex at her place, I noticed a solid file lying on a bedside table, and of course I snatched it, hoping it contained their retirement savings. After a couple of squirts, I returned home and opened the ill-fated
What
package.
the fuck?
Et mærkeligt spil, det her.
What the fuck? Bare den der historie. I love MILF.
If I say I was fucking shocked, that wouldn't be the exact word. I almost shit on myself of sincere and inhuman surprise. Instead of
rigtigt
the
nok, så har man det på
expected
plads.
retirement money, I discovered some documents showing that Semyon was not only an alcoholic, boomer, and cuckold, but also a recognized scientist working at Solkovo. My skills of a stash man and old women fucker helped me to find rubbish spots and a loophole I am going to use to penetrate into a secret lab established in a Sokovol basement. It was difficult, but I managed to get this secret object. Poor Semyon Mikhailovich. Apparently he found out about his wife's betrayal. Now that does not matter though, because I will change this country along with the whole world. The coordinates and time are defined. It's time to set off. Hopefully, I did not make the wrong choice.
Staying in Lenin's shadow, Stalin skillfully installed his allies on every level of the party apparatus. Joseph has always been a moderate socialist, flawlessly playing his role in front of friends and foes alike. Even after Lenin's
Vi
death
kigger
in
væk i 3 minutter, og så
1924,
sker der et eller
he
andet mærkeligt. Hvad fanden
continued
sker
to
der
lurk
nu?
in the shadows, pitting his rivals Trotsky, Kamenev, and Zinoviev, the primary pretenders to the communist throne, against each other. Stalin initiated the so-called Lenin's draft, the mass recruitment of working-class people into the Russian Communist Party. This transition from the party of elites to the party of workers had a profound effect, severely limiting the influence of Stalin's rivals, and this allowed Stalin to start his quest for supremacy. Stalin didn't bend, but not everyone could see this. He was always unflinchingly pragmatic and efficiently cruel. When leading the country, Joseph did not allow for a shade of insubordination with public and hidden purges, stamping out discontent before it could spread.
Okay, det er fandme et mærkeligt spil, det her.
Bend over and cough. I need to. What are you doing?
Dør du bare hele tiden?
I'm gonna break you. Like this. Stalin never changed. Only Papadanin could render any significant impact, and as a result, his
Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg gør her.
about everything. His thoughts led him to the trivial truth. He had promised to help me, but instead tried to kill me. So no one can be trusted. Everyone lies, and lie is a savior, and salvation is in death.
Og lige til, jeg skal
The
stave.
complete freedom of actions within the current legislation was proclaimed
Jeg
in
elsker,
the
jeg elsker at smække op sådan 3-4 gange eller sådan noget, og så bliver han bare sur, rejser op og gælder skaldet.
If you stole, you would be shot.
Fuck, der er
If
ingen
you
bums.
deceived, you would be shot. If you killed, you would be shot. If you learned something you shouldn't, you would be shot. The people of USSR weren't ready for this. Many didn't understand the new laws and were confused about what was forbidden and what was not. The rules of life in USSR were subsequently promoted on television and radio channels around the clock. Special courses and tests were organized. Stalin liked the idea of courses so much that they were eventually introduced in schools. Every citizen at the age of 20 had to pass a test of the knowledge of laws. Those who did not pass were executed. Unrest began to rise as a result of constant executions. Stalin then decided to take part in the test. He became the first person to fail the test on air during a TV show. And, according to eyewitnesses, Stalin barked an order at one of the nearby soldiers. Shoot! The soldier begged the leader to take his words back, but Joseph was adamant. And so he was shot
var, man skal
on
læse.
air. The death of the leader sunk deep into the souls of Soviet citizens. It initiated the unconditional subordination of the Soviet people to the party. The USSR was headed by Beria, and he continued in Stalin's bloody footsteps.